All right, hi guys. So here we go. So here's round number two. Just had a 26 with smash with pretty low level clubs. So we're gonna go at it here with hung high with Cindy's account that she started way back when. One sec here. Okay, so the first hole we're going big topper, katana. We've gotten this 3 times now, so we've got some good notes for this one. I'm playing katana because I think the second shot's important to have the max right spin to sort of play it with the wind. So here we go. The big topper for me is just by far it doesn't matter what level big topper you have, you should be playing it here. And I'll just show you, if you're playing about half a ball of curl or a touch less than half a ball of curl, it should just go straight up, just left of those bushes up there. And that's it's a good, a good spot for the green there. Okay, so I play this big topper 3-3. Wind is sort of in that direction. And you have to notice here that you're not in the max. See, I'm pulling it back more in the mid-range. Not that it matters too much with this wind, but I would play the mid with arrow here. I'm playing yellow ring sort of to the rough. Okay, so I'm going to pull it 1-3. See the ball just outside the ring a little bit. Make sure you're not hitting into overpower here.
Perfect shot.
And hopefully we'll get down to one of our yardages here. Okay, so that looks like the good spot. We've been getting right around this spot all the time. So 330. Okay, so 330 is going to be max plus 0.3. So I've dropped here from 329, 332, 335. I just missed with 330 on the last one where I am now. And, okay, so, and I think I might have just aligned it wrong.
Great shot.
So we're gonna get this kingfisher ready. The other thing that's hard for me is that all my clubs are fucking different on all my things. So anyway, so 3-3 is 2-5. So we're gonna play 2-8 all the right with 3 back, like that, and just sort of go right at it. Something sort of in that range there, okay? So 2.8. Try and line that up as best we can.
Perfect shot.
So I had to pull a little more there, and I wonder if that's because it's a kingfisher. So I'm gonna write that down. You can see how close that is though. So that was, I went pretty much right at it there and was left edge. Okay, so I'm running out of space on this hole. I've made so many notes. So kingfisher 4 at 330. I think next time just play max plus 0.4. So the other notes are mostly, I had a hornet 3, had a thorn 4, but you can see that it's really close though. And I think, unless you want to go right at the hole with no right spin, like just, if you want to play a quasar or a navigator, you'll be able to do that with the same drive and just go at the hole. I've been playing this right spin shot because I wasn't sinking that other one. So anyway, it is what it is. I don't expect to get that hole every time, but I do expect to, get it 1 at a 2, something like that. So this is the hole here. I've got it, let's just see here. Last round I got it 1 at a 2, but it was like a toilet bowl flush when I hit it. This is the important one. We need to be able to hit this every time. So we're going to play Marlin, Backbone. So Backbone. It's another hard hole for me because all my backbones are different levels. I think the last one was a 6. This one's a 9. So power 0 ball adjustment at plus 20. So we're going to do the 4.5, the Tommy shot, 4.5 back, and then add the half left. It's not been going in every time for me. I have a feeling that it's not quite a half left, that it's more of like a, you know, a touch under half a left at the end. But we'll give that shot another try here, and then we might adjust that one. Okay, so here we go. So we're going to go 3-0. Blue sort of up to rough here. 4.5 back. That's 1, 2, 3, 4.5. Okay, and then go right at it. See that glitch there? If I push up, that glitch. I just have a feeling with this lesser rings, it's more about here. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, and now I'm going to add half that left. So 4.5 and half left is about there. So 3-0 is 2.5.
Perfect shot.
The backbone 9, the rings are smaller, so it's sort of different. Okay, so see that went in again, but I don't like the look. It was a little bit bouncing in there, so I think maybe I do have to go further. I think the further up you go, the more sort of backspin you get. To me, that's not a pure, it's not going in pure, and I don't like it. So, I mean, even though we got it, still not, I don't know, that just from this hole has been in so many tournaments before. It should be checking up and just sort of dribbling into the hole. Okay, so this hole plays pretty good for us because we have the extra mile 7. That's by far my best club on this account. And we have the sniper 6. So let's see here. With sniper 7, it played pretty good. The other thing, how much ball guide do I still have 4. So you know what I'm going to do? So this is what I did on my last account, and I think this might be the better way to play this hole, is to put a horizon in. So let's see what bags. I need that bag. Do I need... yeah, I need the Guardian. So I need all these. So I'm just going to switch this temporarily out for a horizon. So my horizon has a 4.3 ball guide. Make sure that we have the horizon 5 set up in here. Yep. And we'll try with a Titan. We might have to upgrade that ball, but we'll see here. All right, let's get at it. Okay, so we're just going to play straight up with wind arrow 3-7 in that direction. I like to play left spin on this, so it sort of gives you a better angle on your second shot. So let's see here. We'd like to bounce. Play it a little back here because of the wind effect. So something like that, maybe even a little more. Okay, so 3-7 max is, I'm going to play it about 2-1 since we're pulling it back.
Perfect shot.
See if we can get out a little further with this club than we did on our last one. Not much though, just that extra half backspin, but a little better. This might also be a shot, another one for the big topper, and just lay off a bit, but you'll be able to get way up that fairway. So with the Titan, this might be a little harder. Okay, nice shot from our opponent with a hammerhead 1. I didn't think he was going to get there. Okay, so we're going horizon 3-4 in that sort of direction there. Yeah, see, it's just, It's just not far enough. And see, that's so glitchy with so much topspin. So I'm going to play sort of there to play short. And let's just see if we push up. Something about like that. So we're just going to play that straight up. I'm not going to pull up or play overpower. Let's see if that wind effect will. The only thing that can go wrong here is blasting it through the green into the rough.
Perfect shot.
So that's not a bad weight. Okay, so that weight was pretty good. Maybe a little less. So the ball guide was just coming on the green. I think I might, maybe next time, well, you know, I might just try a big topper on this hole and see if we can get, you know, that extra 20 yards, or, you know, off the tee is huge. You know, and probably, I'm thinking the big topper should be able to get it out. I don't think it's something you'd want to play full topspin with, but playing it further back off the tee, further back with more spin and trying to hit that same sort of point. And then that bounce over will give us more yardage. I might try that just for fun on the next one. Okay, so hole 4, we're going with Guardian. I recommend the Guardian. If the high level snipers you can play, but you need more than 4 backspin. I saw Tommy's note saying you could use a sniper level with 4 backspin, but I don't think the 4 is enough. So I'm playing red run. You also have to play a power 2 ball here, so you don't have much choice. So my notes are saying here 5 back, 2.5 left. Or sorry, 2 left. And I'm going to go 2.5 columns. So there's 1 column, 2 columns, and a half. Red ring to rough. We'll give this a try. So 2, 4 with wind arrow and about there. At max numbers is 1, 5. And we'll see here.
Perfect shot.
See, it's weird. It's weird. On a Guardian 3, I kept going past the hole with 4.5. And then the last time I played it, the Guardian 3 with 5 spin was the right weight, but I just didn't get far enough. I still went left. So now I overplayed to the right to try and see. But then it seems like the 5 spin is too much spin on this higher level Guardian. So this is still a work in progress. To get this hole will be a huge, there's a rough bump on the left that I tried on one of the accounts. But you gotta play, what was it, a level, you have to have power 0 and a lower level, I think, or a rocket might even get you there, or a quarterback. I think the rocket might be your best chance, because it's got the low distance. But I don't want to, I don't know. I've been playing the shot so much now that I'm around the hole, but I don't seem to get, you know, I'm not getting 1 or 2 yards around the hole. It's more about a 3-yard thing. So this is still, so that, I don't know what to do there. I guess I could play, maybe my rings are bigger on a lower level Guardian, so when I'm red ring, I'm actually further up the pad. That's maybe something. So because that's probably what it is. The lower level Guardian has bigger rings, so when I'm playing red ring to rough, I'm actually further up the pad. So I think on the back 9 here, I'll try something like that. Okay. I think I'll just move a little further up the pad with the 5 backspin. I think that sounds right. All right, coffee number 3 time. So for this hole, we are playing extra mile. The Goliath, just in case something happens, like clipping a rough and being back. which is better with the topspin than the backbone. And we've got a Kingfisher in. So this one we're going down the right side. Alright. So I'm going to play something like that and go, I want to be in that shadow ideally. So that looks like about 2 rings to me, maybe 2.5. So 3, 6. You can also play a Titan ball here, so you're not doing what I'm doing. I just didn't want to blow one on this hole. You know, you could even play really a Quasar or something, but you're going to be hitting into some overpower. So the 2-2 I'm going to play, maybe, yeah, about 2-2. There's a touch of elevation on this tee, and about, not too much curl, just maybe a slight bit of curl, and we said about 2 rings OP roughly.
Perfect shot.
So let's see where this gets us. Okay, so good angle in the shadow, that's good. Hopefully 329 was our drop point. 355, maybe I got it wrong, maybe it was 349. Check the notes here. Okay, so let's see here. So 350, oh yeah, 349. Okay, so 355 is 6 yards further down. So we'll take off 12% of the slider, which will be 88%. So we'll play 88% slider minus 0.3. I think that's going to be our spot. Okay, so if you're not experienced with the slider, so for every yard, yeah, it's 2%. So since we were 6% further, so we're going to play 2-6 at 88%. So we're going to take off 12% because we're 6 yards further. So 1.8, and then so my adjustment from that was minus 0.3. So we're going to play 1.5 rings, and if we're going to play as much right as we can, I think, with a touch of top, and go at it this way. And I just, from my experience, this plays a little easier from the left side. So that's why I'm playing that spin, so I'm not coming down that hill so much. So 1.5. It should be pretty close if I hit fucking great or perfect. Okay.
Perfect shot.
This should be pretty close to going in. Go, 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 go.
Nice on.
So, why did that come up short is the question. See, it's right on line. Why did I come up short? Okay, so we got to make sure that ball guide then is I didn't look to where like where my landing spot, like I didn't look at the ring, so that's something to think about. I might have to push up a touch from there, but I'm going to be drilling that I would say by the end of the tourney most of the time. So I liked the adjustment I liked. So at 355 we played 88% slider.
Great shot.
Max right with half a top.
Nice on.
And I think if I had just pushed the ball guide just a touch through the hole, maybe, that we would have been money there. Because it looked like it was coming in perfectly on line. And anyway, that's why we're doing this. That's why we're making notes. You can learn from what I'm doing wrong and hopefully put that into your shot. Okay, so hole 6, we're doing Big Topper again and Katana. This is definitely a Katana course for me. You know, there's lots of times you want the spin, or just that power 2 where you don't need a power 3. So that's fine. It's nice to save the Titans and Kingmakers for another time. Plus the good deal is with this, you can get, you know, after your rounds, whatever that package is, $1.99 or something like that, get the Katana 25 balls. You know, it's for $1.99 and get some gems. It seems worth it to me. Okay, our opponent hit one down the middle. a little further back than I'd like to be. So I'm going red or yellow ring sort of in the rough area. Start with all the right and then pull up so you'll get as much right spin as you can. And something like that, straight down the middle. 3-3, the wind arrow. I'm going to play it about mid, is maybe in between. I'll play 1-5. And just basically on this shot, you know, obviously you want to hit it perfect, but you also make sure you're not into overpower here, because that's something bad can happen. Make sure you're lined up nicely with your ball.
Perfect shot.
So hopefully we're somewhere in the 365-ish range. This one, we've got a good bounce there. Might be slightly further. Well, 361. So we got a drop actually from here. So at 361, it was 3 down and it's 1-1 with a sniper 6, that was this account probably. So with the sniper 6, perfect. So it was 3 down, 1-1, left edge. That's my, and we hold this once already. So sort of the trick to lining this shot up is make sure, like I'm gonna try and line it up. I think it's like white ring to rough, roughly. Okay, something like that. I'm gonna play 3 down and a sliver right, I think, just to offset a bit. Let's see. Okay, so we still don't have a good enough ball guide. That's too bad. Hard to tell here. So I'm gonna say even a little more left than that. So something like that, and play it 1-1. It should be the right speed though, and that's what if I had a better ball guide, I could show you. You want to be about 3 green squares short if you've got a higher level sniper. At least we hit perfect for once. Let's see where this ends up. So we didn't need, or maybe just one right spin would have been better. I think if I had played one right spin and did the same thing, that might have been better. But you can see the weight was perfect. So white ring sort of to rough with 3 backspin. I think I would add 1 full right spin now and do the same sort of exact thing that I did. So we'll go to the next. Okay, so for hole 7, I think I might be getting closer to this one. So I think what I've been doing is playing not enough top. So I'm going to play 6.5 top this time. And getting down there more. I've been keep coming up to the right side of the cup, and I'm might even overplay this to see if I can get on the left side to see what's sort of in the middle. So I'm going to play all the left I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.5. I'm going to try this, and what I'm going to try is get up here. See that line there? So I'm going to try. That's the line I sort of want to be on. Now it is going to go a little right on me. I'm going to try and get even a little more, something like that. So let's try there. So 3-4 with wind arrow in about that direction there. And I'm playing min, which is 1-3 plus 0.1, so 1-4. Oh, fuck. What a tie for a great right. Just wanted to see that. Oh, it's going. Oh, so I was still left. Even with a great right, I went left. So that's really interesting. With that wind, that should, in theory, push you to the right. Okay, so that's really, actually, I'm glad that happened. That's something we can work with there. So I really like the 6.5. The weight's good. And I think when we line it up next time, we'll actually go right edge. There's just something funky about the bounce we're getting there. Because a great right on this Goliath is really right. And we ended up on left edge. So I think we'll try that same shot next time maybe a little right of the hole. It's just the weight is the problem, and that's what the problem I was getting is I wasn't getting it far enough down to get it left enough, if that makes sense. So we're getting that one dialed in. So by the way, if you have a Goliath, like a lower level Goliath, like I had on my last account, so on my Smash account it's like a Goliath 3 or something like that. You have no ball guide, so you sort of have to see where that ball's bouncing. I would play the 6.5, and it should just be going sort of over the right part of the bunker. But you can see sort of like from my shot here where the bounce should be in the rough. And excuse me. So that'll give you a shot at it anyway. You don't have the ball guide to see where it is, so at least it'll give you a shot. Okay, so for hole number 8, we're going to use a QB, and I think I know what I want to do to make sure I get to the right distance. We're going to play a QB and a Goliath. We're going to go after the rough bump. We've hit this once and been very close. On my last account, I think I hit great maybe or something. But anyway, we've hit it from 315, and I think what I have to do here, so I don't think it matters what level quarterback you have, just play 2 topspin. Okay, so whatever level it is, just play 2. We're just get it somewhere down the middle there is what we want. Okay, so I'm gonna play it 4-1 with arrow. Okay, which is 4-4 on this guy. It was 1-1 on the lower level quarterback. I'm going to push back up into max. Okay. And I'm just going to hit, actually on this one I'm going to play no overpower. On my last one I played just a touch of overpower, but it was a quarterback 3 or 4 or something. So let's see, we want to be at the 315 mark. See, that's not far enough. So I do have to play a little OP on this one as well. Hopefully we're far enough to hit the rough bump. Should be 312 because I also have a better Goliath. So we hit it from 315 at max plus 40. So let's see here. 1 back, 1 right. Okay, so we're 312, so we're 3 yards further away. So we're going to be max, I'm going to say max plus 0.1 for the 3 yards.
Perfect shot.
Might even be like 0.1.5, something like that. So that's what you want to avoid, is doing that. Not that you can't hit the green from there, but we want to sink this next one. Okay, so I'm going to put this on here. So 40 at plus 40, okay, is 2.9. I'm going to play it 3, even maybe like 3 and a click. So we want, I think, 1 back and 1 right. And just line it up with the hole. I might even line it up just a little right edge. Okay, and we're going to play it, so the 3, at least 3 point, or 3 to 3 in a little bit. Okay, so there's 3 and just a click.
Perfect shot.
Let's see how this comes in. There we go, baby. So we're getting that one down. So that's really good. So from now we can write that into our notes. At 312, we were max plus 0.12 or something, like, it was just a click over 0.1. Okay, cool. Okay, so for hole 9, I'm experimenting trying the horizon here because it's got a better ball guide and it's further than my Sniper 6. And we need a little more distance if I'm playing with a Titan. And we need that little extra distance, so I'm going to try the horizon. It's just all about the spin. I have a little better horizon on this account. It's a Horizon 5. so it's got a little better juice. Okay, so this here we're gonna play, I wish I should really find a shot to blast one with backspin to get a good spot there, but anyway, we're gonna play 4 top. You can get aggressive with a little more top, but I don't know, this tee shot, for whatever reason, is the one I seem to mess up the most. So I'm gonna try and just play simple down the middle, that if I hit great left or right, I probably won't be dead. So 2.5 with the arrow, and I'm pretty much in mid distance, so I'm gonna play 1.3. And I'm gonna play a little left curl.
Perfect shot.
It's funny how some holes just sort of own you, like this one here. I've been lucky the last few times, but earlier in the tournament, I kept hitting great left and going into the freaking bunker. Like, it's just... So 321. Okay, so let's see here. 321. So at 324, oh, that was a power 5 ball. Okay, so I think I'm 2.5 up max with arrow, but we'll see. Good morning, baby.
Morning.
Welcome to Tournament Thursday.
This wasn't charging.
What, your phone wasn't? Charging now? Maybe this thing's clipped up. Is it charging now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so here we're gonna play 2-3 with arrow. Okay, and my goal is to go at the hole. Okay, like that. Okay, so we're going right at the hole. Okay, and now I'm gonna take off 1 spin. So now I'm gonna make it 2 spin. Play max with arrow is 1-2. This is what we're gonna try.
Perfect shot.
So hopefully that 1 extra spin will make up for the slow down, slow down, slow down. Still hot. Okay, so I like that shot though, so
Nice on.
we'll add 2 backspin at the end. So I like this horizon shot. This is working out well. Okay, so back to 1 big topper, and hopefully we get better at this. This second shot, it's been going down, and then changing clubs so often, I think, is probably my adjustment problem. But anyway, yellow to rough there. Okay, and 2-6 with arrow, just a bit of tail. Okay, and we're playing mid. We're not in the max, so we're gonna play 1 ring. Let's see if we can get to our spot here. About a little bit of the ball outside of the ring here.
Perfect shot.
And hopefully we get to one of our markers here. So it seems pretty consistent that we're getting down to this same spot. So this one's 330. So this one we're gonna play at 330. We're max. This is what we had last time, I think, right? Or maybe not. So anyway, 330 is max plus 0.3. And last time I didn't quite pull enough. I was a little left of the hole. So I might try, what did I write down here? Kingfisher for 330. That's what it was, max plus 0.4. So I guess this hole is going to be dependent on your...
Perfect shot.
It's almost worth it for me to change clubs to try and be consistent with my clubs across the board to really dial it in. Anyway, so we're going to play Kingfisher. And we're playing no arrow here. We're just going to put in the 2-8. And so max plus 0.4 will be 2.5. We're going to play all the right spin, 3 left. That's why I'm using the katana here. And we're going to go right after it here. So my ball guide's going to show just a little in front of the hole like that. Maybe pull it over a touch so that looks lined up and good. All right, so let's try the 2-5. Now watch, I'll pull it a fucking little bit right, but okay, so 2-5 we're gonna do 1, 2, 5-ish.
Perfect shot.
Let's see how this works out. There we go. Okay, so I think it's just dependent on the club. So just so you know, a Hornet 4 I was using, I dropped from 329 and from 329 and 331. That was a Hornet 3. I dropped from 329 and 330 with the Hornet 3. This one was a Kingfisher for 330. I had to add 0.1, so I would say just add 0.1 with the Kingfisher 4 if you have one of those or something like that.
Great shot.
It's just going to be a matter of your club, and if you miss the first time, playing these adjustments. So I would start like the 329 is max plus 0.3, and so is 330. 332 was max plus 0.2, and so was 331 was max plus 0.2. So it's just going to depend on what short iron you have, and try with mine like so I would write that down. 329 is max plus 0.3, and so is 330. 331 and 332 were max plus 0.2 because you're a little closer to the hole. Start with those, and if you go and you saw what I did there, all the right, 3 left, and going right at the hole like that, and if you pull a little left or it goes out a little right, just adjust from there. Like say next time I add a 0.3 or I take off or a 0.1 or add a 0.1, but you're going to be right around the hole with that. So that's good. So we've gotten that hole down pretty good. Okay, so this one here. So we're doing backbone. Where's my backbone? And a marlin. This one I've trained it the last 2 times, but I really didn't like the way it looked. So max plus 20, where I don't like sort of bouncing in the hole. I want it dribbling into the hole. Okay, so 3-6 plus 20 is 3. We're going to get down there, so 4 backspin, or 4.5 I should say. So blue rhyme, sort of. So we're going right at it. This time I'm going to go blue ring to rough. I'm playing it actually down further, even though I came in hotter last time. And now I'm going to add my half left. So this is the Tommy shot. I have a feeling with this higher level backbone, I need to be playing back a little further like I did last time and hold it, but I didn't like the way it came in. To me, it was just a little hot coming in. So 3 rings even. That looked pretty good.
Perfect shot.
Let's see what this looks like. Hopefully it checks up more. See, I don't like that either. So I think I have to, so even the last one I think it was clear ring up to the fringe with the higher level backbone, because the rings are smaller, right? I believe on like a backbone 6 or 7, these rings might be a touch smaller. I don't know for sure. I'd have to look it up, and I don't feel like it. That on this higher level backbone, I've just got to play back further. So that's interesting too. So I think like top of clear ring to rough on this one might be the shot, but we're gonna. It's funny that I have this more dialed in with worse clubs. So we'll have something to work with. Okay, so here we go with this hole again. I'm curious about this, what the big topper looks like here. So I'm going to take a look at it. And what I'm thinking about is playing it on the front of the pad with more topspin to see if that I can get some more action off my second bounce to get further, which means I'll be able to have a better look at the hole. I'm gonna see if it doesn't look good. I'm just gonna smack my extra mile down, and I think the horizon is the better pick on this one too. If you have a horizon with a better ball guide than your sniper, if you have a better sniper, stick with it. But my horizon here has a better ball guide and more distance, which seems to look good. So let's take a look at what the big topper looks like. So if we play this with full, that might be a better shot. I'm gonna try this here. So I'm gonna pull back a bit to make sure we don't go too far. So I'm gonna go big topper, 3.6 in this direction here. But we're pulling backwards, so I'm gonna play about 1.7, something like that. Let's take a look at what this looks like here.
Perfect shot.
See, that's a lot better. See, I'm getting way more distance there. So this is definitely the shot I'm playing from now on. Now, I had a sniper on with this, so I might change this next time around to big topper horizon. But see, I got way further down than last time, so I might not need, even with a sniper, I think I'll have a much better look at the hole here. Okay, so let's take a peek and see. See, with the horizon, this would actually be a nice looking shot. I still gotta hit. See, it's just so glitchy. So I'm gonna guess. I just don't have the ball guide. So I'm gonna guess something around here. So how many rings is that? That's 5 rings there. So 3.9. Wind arrow like that is 4 or 5. So 4 or 5. Let's see how much we're pulling back towards here. So I need about 1 ring OP.
Perfect shot.
And just hope it doesn't come in too hot. That's the fear. See, that's way too fucking hot. Slow down. Don't go in the rough. See, it's just, I hate that fucking shot. Just need to, horizon is so much easier than this. How I went over the green is sort of weird to me. When my ball guide was showing to be right on the front edge, I did all the math properly. It just doesn't fucking make sense to me.
Great shot.
Now we gotta drill this fucking Nirvana from the rough. And how often does this ever go right, like fucking hit great or something. Oh, I got a fucking Amazon it again. Rusto, if you're watching this, he's laughing his ass off right now, I'm telling you. This is just too much. I gotta play the fucking Amazon dunk again. So, what the fuck is this? So, I'm just gonna guess it's a touch. Touch to the left. I don't know. Gotta hit perfect regardless.
Perfect shot.
That's for my buddy Rusto. Okay, so that was fun. So on this hole here, I'm going to take a peek at what this sniper looks like, and then I might just switch quickly to the Guardian shot. I had a similar wind in on a shootout hole, and I gave it a shot with a sniper, and it came really close. So I'm going to take a peek at it. I think it's a bit more aggressive because you got to play closer to this bottom rough line. And we are getting close on that Guardian shot, like not close, but getting it in a bit. This hole is definitely
Perfect
you know, if you got this one in, it's a huge extra. I don't expect to get this hole. But if this, so I think it's 4 backspin I have with this sniper. I'm going to take a peek at it. Our wind arrow is going to be roughly in this direction. I'll try and get that ready. So let's look here and see. So if we get down, we'll give it we're going to give it a couple left and see what this looks like here. See, it's so glitchy in here, right? I think let's try 3 left spin. I think coming in from the right is the better way here. It's just a little bit, let's try that. Let's see what this looks like. So that's red ring, just a little above the rough. 2-9 with that wind arrow roughly. We're in the max, so it looks like it's playing at 1-1. Okay, that was more like 2-9.5.
Perfect shot.
Let's see what this, if this goes by the hole, then I have to use the Guardian. That's not bad weight, right? So maybe, so that's, you know, maybe 1 less left spin. Fucking Sydney's got the girly shows on with the volume on again. Oh, there it goes down. Okay, so we're getting closer on that one. So I think, I don't know what a Sniper 5 looks like. So a Sniper 6, it looks like you might be able to, I'm still not convinced. We'll see. Okay, so on to the next. Okay, nice shot from our opponent, right where you want to be. Okay, so 3-4, we're going extra mile here. This hole to me is going to be, you know, sort of at least a must make every other time or something. So that's about 3 rings OP. That's a bit too much. About 2 rings OP. Okay, so 3-4 is 1-7. So check my spin here, did I? Yeah, okay. So I'm playing just a touch of curl here, and I'm going to play about 2-ish rings OP.
Perfect shot.
And hopefully get to our spot. Okay, good line. So we're getting this shot pre in. So 349 is our landing spot. So 349 is max plus 0.3. We learned from the last one that we gotta push up just a touch. Make sure that we're into the hole. We'll take a look at what our opponent's doing. So what I like to do, I see he doesn't with a Marlin, and that's why I'm playing a Katana here, is to get that right spin. See how he has to come down the hill? And it's not that you can't sink that, but it's glitchy. You know, I just know from tour play on this one, going from over here always plays, it just always plays a little tougher. It's just something about the bounce. Okay, so we're gonna play Kingfisher. Put our, we're max minus 0.3, so 4-5, so 3-3. We're gonna play at 3 rings. We're gonna go all the right, a sliver top, something like that, and we'll get up. Last time, I don't think I need to be totally through the hole, but to see just a touch through the hole this time. Something like that. I don't know why we came up about a half a yard short last time. So that looks, you know, maybe center it a little bit there. So see how much, just a touch through the hole. I'm going to play 3 rings. Okay. The adjustment looked perfect. And we hit perfect. And let's see here. Wow. Okay, well that makes sense though, right? Because see, the 349 that I hit was a Hornet 3. And remember on the first hole, I had to add another 0.1 on a Kingfisher. So I guess I just got to do the same here. So on a Kingfisher, add 0.4 on that shot. So from 349. So that, I guess that makes sense because we had to do it on the first hole. Why wouldn't we have to do that here as well, right? So I think that everything about that shot is perfect. Just had to add a little bit on the adjustment. It came in nice, and that should go in next time. Okay, so hole 6. We're getting closer on this one as well. Make sure I got the right clubs in here. Okay, so we're going a max big topper, yellow ring to rough sort of, but not, you don't have to go all the way up. And if, like again, if you don't feel comfortable that you don't always hit perfect, maybe play it out to the left a little bit, you know, with a little right curl. So I just play straight up with the arrow. I'm not in max, I'm in mid. So I'm going to play at 1.2. This course is burning through a lot of katanas, that's for sure. Oh, fuck.
Great shot.
That's the first time I've hit great in a fucking day and a half. Don't go in the rough. Okay, good. So, 349. So that's no good. See, I'm way further back here, but I think I'll be fine. So, let's see here. So 349. That's way back. I'm usually around 365. So that's 15, 16 yards. So I was playing, so let's see quickly here. On a sniper, what's 1-to-1? If I had a 10 wind, 1-to-1 is about max. So let's say with wind arrow, what would 1-to-1 be? Would be mid minus, or mid plus 0.8. Okay, so mid plus 0.8. So I'm 349. So I am from 1-to-1. I'm 12 yards. So that's 24% more. Okay, so I'm gonna play 3-9. At 24% more is 74% plus 0.8. So 74. Something seems off here. Anyway, I'll go with it. I'll play 4-8. Why not? So I'm gonna play 3 back. I'm going to play 1 right. I'm going to get white line up to the, and just try and sort of guess what's going to be, you know, straight here. Something seems off here that I would be playing 5 rings. I don't trust that. I'm going to play the max 4-4. I don't know what the fuck my math was doing there, but pretty sure it wasn't right.
Perfect shot.
See what this does. Probably going to come in hot. Oh, not bad.
Nice on.
Fucking 0.8's not looking so bad right now, is it? If I played 5 rings. I don't know. It was hard to see where it bounced there. But that whole, you know, with the lower level, like on my next account when I have a sniper, I think it's a sniper 9, I can see the ball guide going at the hole, and then I know I have to play a few green squares short. So it's going to be a bit lucky hitting that with a lower level sniper, but you can see the 3 backspin looks like the right weight. I think I just needed to pull a little further back there. What did I play? I played 3-9 with wind arrow was 4-2. Yeah, there's no elevation on the shot. It's just a matter of the wind effect. So, oh, unlucky.
Nice on.
Okay, so hole 7/16. We got pretty close on this one. So, so 6.5 up, max left. So we went actually the opposite way of what we thought last time. So let's see, we'll take another shot at it here. So last time when we aimed a bit out, let's see, because we wanted it there, so we aimed a bit left. Let's try something and just go right at it. And fuck it, I'll just go at the hole. when I aimed left, like it just didn't, the wind effect didn't make a lot of sense to me. I'm just going to try, let's try and see if we go at it, go right at the hole, and then we'll know exactly how much we need on one side. So if we go 3-9 with wind arrow like that, okay, and we're going to go max left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.5 top. We're going to play down here, and what happens, so let's line it up right at the hole, and a touch short, okay, something like that. So we're min plus 0.1, so 1.7 seems to be the right adjustment. Fucking fuck. I did this last time too. I just want to see where this hole is. Oh, it's going in. Get out of fucking town. So, now we know what's going on here for sure. So that, when you hit great right with a Goliath, it's at least a green square. So I've got to aim 1 green square left, something like that. I mean, fucking A, right? So, or at least half a green square left, I'm going to say. So I'm going to put this in half green square left. The weight's good though. I like that weight. See, I would have come in a little slower if I hit it perfect because I would have been more on the rough to the left. I came in a little hotter, but that's because I hit the great right. So I think the 6.5 is right. Okay, good. So now we're gonna go to hole number 8. Did we get this last time? I think we did, right? So we're going with the QB shot, Goliath. We're gonna play with a navigator. Let's go, baby. So the notes are getting pretty good here. It's not that we're dropping everything, but we're dropping enough that by the time Sunday rolls around, you know, it's just a matter of, you know, the good thing I like is that we're dropping different holes. So that's good. That it's just not always relying on the hole-in-one on part 2, on the second hole. And okay, so for this hole, we're just going to play the... we're not going to play 3 top, just 2 topspin, okay? Is where we were at. QB 3-3 with arrow. Okay, roughly in that direction. So we're going to play 3-5. I'm going to push up to max, which is just like a ring or 2. And I can get away with a touch of OP here. See, just on the bottom of the triangles.
Great shot.
Hopefully great left isn't bad. That might be flirting. Okay, not too bad. So that looks like the better one. About 315, hopefully. Perfect, 315. So we've hit from here at max. So we're gonna play the next one, max plus 40, with 1 back, 1 right. So I hit the last one from 312, and I add, because I was a little further back, I added 0.1 to max at plus 40. Okay, so 2, 3, plus 40 is 1, 7. We're gonna go 1 back. What did I say? It was 1 back and 1 right. I think I said left, but I meant right. And just go at it. So the ball guide's gonna be a little before the hole, because it's not the best ball guide, but right at it. I think last time we said maybe just even like right edge. Not right edge, but a little right of center. Okay, so we're going to play 1-7. Looks like I pushed a touch forward there, but that's okay. Oh no.
Great shot.
Got the blips. Got the blips. Oh wow. See, I knew it looked from, see, if you go back and you look, okay, when I did the adjustment, when I pulled down, and I knew that I knew that it looked like I pushed a little up. You could sort of tell where the grid line was, that it was ahead of middle. I needed to change that. So that's my fault. Hopefully the Amazon isn't in here again. So that's a, you know, you won't, if you just align that right, you won't with a great shot miss the rough. I knew when I did that, and then I said, oh, it's okay. Well, no, it wasn't okay. I had time, I should have changed that. That was lazy. So learn from my mistakes. That was just a, you know, a horrible adjustment there. I didn't pull straight, didn't fix it, then hit great right and missed the thing. You should never miss there. This guy, of course, isn't going to save me. Oh, at least I have a Nirvana on. The last one I had a stupid Amazon. Okay, so what I always do on these, so I'm going to go, oh, that's no good. I don't want that glitchiness. So I'm going to put a little spin on here to take away the glitch, hopefully, or not. Try right spin. Let's see, that'll take it away. Okay, so I want to get through the hole. I'm going to aim straight, see left edge, and that's because if I hit great right, hopefully I'll go in as well, because I tend to miss on that side. And I'm going to even play just a touch more and through the hole a little bit.
Perfect shot.
So if you hit perfect, you go in, and if you hit great right, you probably will go in. You see, if I aim dead center and I hit great right, I'm not going in. But that way it's sort of a, you know, you get a multi-purpose shot there. Little trick. Okay, so number 18. Hopefully, it's really important to me to get this one in the fairway because we're starting to get done. I'm using the horizon now on this hole as well. So on hole, what is it, 2? And this hole is, whatever hole that is, the early hole with the pads that you're bouncing over. I think the horizon's better there, and I think the horizon's better here with that distance. You know, you don't lose out on ball guide from the lower level snipers. This is a horizon 5. I've got 4-3. And I think that this is just a better shot, and then you don't have to burn, say, a power ball, or if you don't have access to that stuff, you could use a power ball. But I think even with a lower level ball, the horizon should be able to get you there. And I really like the lineup on this one from the 9th hole. So we'll take a peek. We're going to be playing extra mile, power 3 ball. I've got tons of Titans on this hole, so I like, or on this account, because of all the previous tournaments. I don't play tour play, I just play tournaments. And you can really load up from tournaments on the Titans when you do well. So here, so I'm going to play all the left, I'm going to play 4 top. We got to 322 on this last time, and I was even a little safe, if I recall. I was just sort of aiming down the middle here. So we'll say that's about half the red in the rough line there. 4-0. Make sure I got the right clubs in here. Yeah, there's the horizon. So I'm playing mid because I'm way back, and I'm pulling back. So 2-1 with the wind arrow, right? Yeah. Double checking everything because I keep screwing this tee shot up. I'm going to play a touch of curl.
Perfect shot.
So hopefully we can get to sort of that same marker, about 322, 324. I'm a bit right than I was earlier. So that's quite a bit further, so 327. So we might have to take a touch off of max here. Okay, so 3-4 with the horizon, straight ahead. Okay, so I'm going to play that about 1-6.5, 1-7. So what I did last time was I put 3 top on. I'm going to play 1 right to try and keep it at the hole. So see, that's at the hole now. I would probably usually play it about maybe there. Okay, and what I'm going to do now, maybe even a little more right than that. Just something, yeah, about there. Now I'm going to take off 2 topspin. I'm going to make that 1 topspin, 1 right, and I'm going to pull about 1-6.5, 1-7, something in that vicinity. So somewhere around there. Running out of time, of course, like usual. At least we got the perfect, so we can take a good look at this. Should be good weight. Wow. Well, that's interesting, because last time I went quite a bit through, taking 1 off. So I guess taking 1.5 off now, that was, I didn't see for sure. If you saw the line there, it looked like I was going right at it. So that was a bit unfortunate. So that's going to wrap this up. We're going to get minus 28, which is good. We're getting better and better. I think it's going to take a 29 or 30 to win this thing on Sunday. So that's what we're going towards. This, I was pretty proud of this video. We got some good notes down, even though there was some mistakes. There was really some stuff to learn off, and then we're able to correct it on the back. Not getting all the drops, but a lot of good stuff to work off. So thanks for watching. Hit the like button. Give me some feedback. Let me know. Maybe you've got a shot that's dropping that I can try. And we'll talk to you next time.